Hello everyone, it is me, Kim. We're back with another unboxing. For today's unboxing, we have from Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class FireFlight, or specifically Aerial Bot FireFlight if you want to get into technicalities. And he actually has his original name, because I know what thing his last release in Combiner was. I don't know if it's like a copyright thing, a licensing thing, a trademark thing, but it couldn't be called FireFlight, so they had to call him Firefly, which I'm gonna be real, I kind of prefer the name Firefly over Fireflight, but I'm gonna just call him Firefly for the video. And in the future, also if we get a Combiner Wars version, for some reason, I don't know why I would, then yeah, I'll call that one Firefly, but I don't know why I would. It would make sense before he gets released, but you know, it's better. Just different names. I mean, if I really want to, I could call him Firefly and be like, well, I'm just calling him a combined word name. But yeah. He is 4 out of 5 for Superion. And I'm gonna be real, I don't know if I'm gonna do Superion or not, because like I mentioned for Onyx's video, I don't know why I was in Onyx's video, but I think it was, unless it was a different video, but I mentioned like next year I'm going to be focusing on Bruticus. Obviously, if I have some extra cash to spare, I'll try getting the pieces of Superion. But if I do, I gotta get the Commander first. That's when I'll actually try, because you know, the rest of the Deluxes, they're easy to get. There's no Commander that's like the real hefty thing. So if I get that, I'll try to see if I can get Superion, because it's not half bad. It's just I was more focused on Devastator than Superion, because I prefer Devastator over Superion. Not that it's bad or nothing, but I just prefer over that. But, like with Devastator, if I could only pick one member of the team, it would have been Scavenger. But Firefly's the only one I really care for. Like, don't get me wrong, the rest are like half decent. It's just he's the only one of the team I actually really care for. So that's why it's not like the end of the world if I don't get Superion. As long as I have Fireflight, I'm fine. Like, I don't mind the rest of the robots. It's not bad enough. It's just he's the only one I really care about. So, yeah. But looking at the box, you have a little render of Aerobot, where it transforms into. It's a little jet. Says Hasbro, Aerobot, Fireflight, Age of the Primes logo. Obviously, says over here for 5 for Superion. Takes 17 steps, go from robot to jet mode. I assume jet, because the aerial bots and they all become jet planes, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be a jet. Flip up here, just says his name, Aerobot Firefly with the Takara Tomy logo. Flip down here. Okay, I guess we don't get the barcode, but let's see what's included. It's one figure and 2 pieces. I think it's supposed to be his blasters. Flip over here, you get some other primes from Age of the Primes to R1, Deluxe Class in different languages. Flip over here, since he is a part Combiner team, like with Vortex and Constructicons. Vortex show Bruticus, Constructicons show Devastator. If you get any of the aerial bots, A says his name again, but it also says Collect and Combine, so this one shows off Superion. It's expensive getting them because you have to get the Commander packs. If you flip over here, now we actually do get a beautiful barcode and a little Transformers Authentic sticker. And it just reiterates 17 steps go from robot to jet mode for Fireflight. I don't know, it's just because it's really popular. And that's why I like him so much. But I still prefer the name Firefly, but I don't like calling Fireflight. It's just a little preference thing. I don't know which prime is the one for air transportation, because I know they'll do something different. Solus is Forge, Megatronus is Fallen Onyx is something. But yeah, let's pop them open anyway, so let's be careful and use the scissors and then sharp, especially if you are youngin'. I prefer these boxes because it took me forever to get into the stuff in Legacy because of all the tabs. Whoa, okay, that flew out. Come on, you stupid box, fold together. Thank you. Alright, let's go tilt down. We have our Mumbo Jumbo paper. Well, it's not Mumbo Jumbo, just says stuff. And then we have FireFlight's instructions. I don't know if this is going to be one-sided or not. It will not be. So it just tells you what you're supposed to do once you get him out of the box. Here's how you actually start transforming him. Oh yeah, wait, what? I thought that's where Slingshot's supposed to go. I mean, you know, once I get all the aerobots and look at a video, I guess I'll check it out. But I kind of assumed like air raid or skydive. I forget who the bottom leg was, but I assume they both make up this side, and the other two make up the other side. Huh. Well, I guess the more you know, eh? Yeah. The aerobots do share similar engineering with Vortex. It's not because they're like retooled, like completely different molds. It's just they have the same kind of like transformation steps. So if you really want to count it as reprinting, you can, but they are supposed to be different. At least between Vortex. I know with the aerobots, it's just different paint apps and the different head sculpts between like the two limbs. Like the two legs are similar, just different paint and head, and the two arms they're similar, just different head and paint. And for some reason, my legs are a bit tanned here. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plastic strips. Ooh. That didn't look in my favor, no did it? There we go. Ouch. And you get 2 little blasters, which, don't worry, they can stay on when you transform him, I think. Because a lot of the instructions always have stuff come off, like for Vortex, you're supposed to take off his blades, but you can keep it on, so, yeah. Alright, so we have to do his legs. Alright, there we go. Now he's good. Wow, we should probably put on his blasters. And I found another plastic strip. Alright, so you have a couple of options. Either you can hold them right here, or they can go on his arms. I'm just gonna have them on his arms instead of having him hold them. I mean, but you can have him hold them, or you could do like one is held and then another one's on his arms. Or if you get another aerial bot, or somebody with similar like weapons, as I'm trying to pick up these plastic bits, you can have them have 4, but I mean they're 5mm ports, so you could really deck them out. Come in. Come in. Come in. There we go. But yeah, we have FireFlight, so let's actually take a look at him. Like I said, he's very colorful. Like, if you look at the rest of the aerobots, they're kind of bland. But FireFlight's like, he like really pops off in color. Of course, you know, I feel like could be in a little bit more, but that's besides the point. Well, there are tabs, so there we go. Not that it helps. I don't know what's painted or not, because I feel like he's molded in red, so I feel like all his white's painted, so I have to be like very careful. But yeah, it's like really cool looking. Like that head sculpt looks nice. Chest and everything looks nice. He just really pops. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I wouldn't mind if he's the only one I have for the aerial bots. Of course, it would be nice trying against Superior. It's just, you know, it's just they always get used to commander budgets to put it in. So it's just like, yay. But yeah, I swear. Because I know Burkhart's next year, but I forgot if also next year or the year after it's supposed to be defense or not. If so, then I'm just going to focus on Burkhart's, and maybe if I also get some more extra funds, I'll try doing defense. Unless defensor is next year, then I'll try it. And then I might do defensor. He looks half decent, so I might, but also who knows how long before we get another version of it. So it's kind of like, eh. I wouldn't mind seeing Computron though. He looked cool. I wouldn't mind getting the Technobots. And for Predaking, apparently it's going to be like Devastator, where it's not going to be like a Film Combiner. That's actually going to be like limbs, so that'll be nice. And I think they said we might get an extra member for the Age of the Primes version, so it can make up his legs. Like for Devastator, Longhorn Trail is like the top part of the legs, so I think they said, because there was interviews with people, and I think they said for Predaking, there'll be a new animal to make up the top part of the leg, so the leader is not compromised, like Longhorn was. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, it's just pretty much for the next little bit is combiner teams are gonna get like reprinted because they're coming up on 10 years of the mold. So yeah. But let's go over the articulation. So the head, I don't know if this is on a ball joint or not. I don't know. Arms, they can do full 360. They can go out that far. You have a bicep swivel, bicep bend, and I think it's double jointed because of transformation. You have a waist swivel. Do you have an ab crunch? I think he does have an ab crunch. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just gonna say he does. But if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Legs, they can kick back that far. Maybe. Yeah, they don't can only kick back that far. They can kick forward that far. They can kick out that far. You have thigh swivel. About like 90 degrees of bend. Do you have ankle tilts? Yes, you do. Wow, that's some ankle tilt. Oh, and you also can move the toes. I think that's for transformation, though. But it's nice to have the toe bend. Alright, well, let's get on up into those size comparisons, you know. But before we do actually get into size comparisons, if folks do want to know my thoughts, opinions, and size comparisons featured in this video, I have a link to their unboxing / reviews in the description down below and the icon above in case you folks are interested in them. So up first we have from Transformer Combiner Wars, go figure, because that's when they were introduced, the aerial bots, at least for a long time. But from Combiner Wars we have Legends Class Skywarp. I don't know, I think this might be Skywarp's first video besides his own review video, so I still plan on picking up Thundercracker. I'm thinking about getting the review of the Shield Legends Class one. I think he's like about the same height as this guy, maybe a little bit shorter, but that's because of Legends. Well, because it was Scout and Legends. Legends were more basic and smaller. Scouts were a bit more tall with a bit more better, so yeah. But also from Combiner Wars, we have Legends Class Power Glide. Supposedly he's getting a Deluxe next year or the year after, but I'm fine with this because he's a mini bot and, you know, they're supposed to be tiny, so I don't mind them being a Legends Class scale. But, you know, they go on sale. I wouldn't mind, like, Sea Spray from the Retro card line. Like, if you ever want to sell, I would probably pick him up. I own the Legends Class version, but yeah. And then lastly, we have from Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class Vortex. This is just the way I have his things oriented. They're supposed to be facing up. I'm just thinking for firepower purposes, I just have them like that. Don't you know? I keep saying that. It's probably annoying. Okay. Alright, well, let's get him prepped for jet mode. Alright, so let's see. Step 1. Grab the head, twist it 180. Then you want to fold down his landing gear. Then you want to rotate the arms around. And probably for the best, you actually take off his blasters. Yeah, so rotate the arms 180 so you can see the mushroom. Then what you want to do is use that double joint and collapse the arms together. So like that. Then, what? Oh, okay. So you see this hole right here? It's gonna connect into that. Don't ask how. Well, I should probably ask how. Oh, okay, I get it. You're gonna use that joint to raise it up and then use the circle to tab in the arms. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, you use the double hinge because his arms are double hinged. And you just kind of collapse them up and hit the circle. So like, they're like this, you're just gonna raise it up. And then you wanna rotate his arm. And you're just gonna have it click into that circle, like so. Then what you wanna do for the next step is unhinge that. Bring it up. Okay, so you want to like disengage, bring it up, and then these tabs are going to go into the slots right there. Then they say collapse the legs together. Disengage the pads. You want to collapse it down like Vortex or any other robot you have at this point. Close the back up. I was just a cheat. Then you want to collapse his feet together. And then you want to bring this up. Bring down the wings and also make sure the back is clipped in. And there he goes. That is like a quick transformation. You could easily flip that back and forth. And then, you can take his guns and they just peg right down here. Yeah, there you go. It uses a slingshot mode. So yeah. But I really feel it should be landing. Well, this landing gear right there, but it doesn't even look even. Yeah, there's our jet, and he looks amazing in this color. He is my favorite of the aerial bots. I really like him. His colors pop. You can kind of adjust the landing gear if you want. Obviously, snaps onto the arm and somehow you disengage it. I don't have a frame combiner yet, so I don't know how you do the disengaging and re-engaging. Devastator was my, Legacy Evolution and Volcanicus was my first combiner, but that's at the core class scale. And then Devastator next, so I don't have anything at the frame. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And it feels nice. It doesn't feel like it's not chunky enough, but it doesn't feel light either. So, that's nice. Also, you have the Autobots insignia right there. Pew pew pew, bang bang. And yeah, pretty cool. It's a bit darker off camera. On camera, it makes it a bit brighter. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. I still like it. It's just on camera, it looks a bit brighter. I guess you could like adjust the wings if you wanted to. But let's go over those alt mode size comparisons. So up first we have on Transformers Combiner Wars, Legends Class Skywarp. Funny enough, the two size comparisons in here are the only things I have from Combiner Wars. Yeah, because everything else I have from the Power of the Primes is Sea Spray from Titan's Return and then Slash from the Power of the Prime. Yeah, here it is with Skywarp. To be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing the trio get remade with these guys as the molds. Because I really, like, if you can take the combinable colors of these guys and put them like that at the Deluxe price, I'll probably buy them. I mean, I know we're getting a new Voyager 86 molds, like where we have Thundercracker, and apparently Starscream's planned to be a Target exclusive, so I have to line some website, either just like hope it gets an online retail release as well instead of being Target exclusive, or maybe someone picks it up and I just buy it off them. Then up next we have from Transformers Combiner Wars as well, Legends Class Power Glide. And then lastly we have from Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class Vortex. And yeah. But yeah, I really love this jet, to be honest. I don't know why. I was just really hyped for this guy. Now having it, I'm actually really excited. And he's like pretty quick to go back and forth. Like I think generally take me like maybe like 30 seconds to a minute 30 at most to put him back together. So yeah, it's fun. Like I like these fun transformations. It doesn't have to be hard and complicated. As long as it's quick and fun, I'm fine with it. And his armor comes out decent as well. You know, that's a plus. But yeah. Well, that's been my look at Transformers Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class Aerialbot FireFlight. I'd like to thank you folks for watching this Transformers unboxing. If folks did enjoy this unboxing, give the video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below if you made this far into the video. Comment your favorite team member of the Aerialbots. Or you can leave a comment in general as well. But my favorite is obviously FireFlight because I got him. But yeah. Well, I guess you can include Alpha Bravo as well because apparently he was a team member. I don't know if Power Glide was part of the Aerialbots or not because I know during Combiner Wars, the Legends Class 4 I have, he's technically a triple changer because you can transform him into a gun, but I didn't showcase the gun mode because I didn't care for it. Well, it's not like I care for it, I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing it. But you can become a gun-slash blaster for Superion from Combiner Wars, so I don't know if he also counts or not. But yeah, apparently say, you know, have Vortex be Alpha Bravo. Which, I mean, I guess I can see it, you know. Apparently was a replacement because Slingshot dies. And he's like the only helicopter team. But yeah, you can leave that or a comment in general and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I drop a new video /short/stream. But until next time, toodles.